Another round of cuts. I'm Matt Carlins, and this is Just Pro Wrestling News for Saturday, August 7th, 2021. A big welcome to those of you listening on WrestleMap.com. You can bring our updates to your website. Email us, desk@justprowrestlingnews.com.
WWE
reportedly released at least a dozen wrestlers on Friday. Most of them were working on NXT and 205 Live. Perhaps the most surprising name is Bronson Reed. He was the NXT North American Champion just a couple months ago. He also got a look recently on Main Event. Other confirmed cuts: Jake Atlas, Kona Reeves, Anthony Henry, who signed with WWE back in January and was wrestling under the name Asher Hale, Alex Zayne, who was wrestling as Ari Sterling, he signed with the company late last year, and Denzel Dejournette, who was recently using the name Desmond Troy. More names are being reported by Fightful and PWInsider: Bobby Fish, Mercedes Martinez, Tyler Rust, who was part of the new Diamond Mine faction in NXT and had just signed with WWE last December, former NXT North American Champion Leon Ruff, who won the title shortly after he signed with WWE last summer, Giant Zangier, Zechariah Smith, and referee Stephon Smith. We got two new matches officially announced for SummerSlam during Friday night's SmackDown. Bianca Belair will defend the SmackDown Women's Championship against Sasha Banks. Belair beat Zelina Vega in a non-title match on SmackDown. Also added to SummerSlam, Edge versus Seth Rollins. It doesn't look like Finn Balor will be getting over last week's contract signing anytime soon, and that Universal title match he missed out on when Baron Corbin interrupted the ceremony, and then John Cena swooped in to sign the contract for himself. Balor steamrolled Corbin on Friday night. After the match, Balor said he still wants his title shot, and he'll go through Cena to get it. That drew out Roman Reigns and the Usos. Balor got the better of them for a bit, but eventually he did succumb to the numbers game. King Nakamura beat Intercontinental Champion Apollo Crews via disqualification after Commander Aziz got involved. This was a non-title match, but it appears to put Nakamura in line for a title shot. Tegan Nox pinned one half of the WWE Women's Tag Champs, Tamina. Nox rolled up Tamina after she was distracted by Shotzi firing a shot from her tank at ringside. One half of the SmackDown Tag Champs, Jey Uso, beat Dominic Mysterio, and the Street Profits returned to action with a win over Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode.
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
New Japan Super Junior Tag League kicks off Saturday with the first three matches at the Summer Struggle show at Korakuen Hall. It is a free show on New Japan World. The tournament continues on Sunday with three more matches: Master Wato and Ryusuke Taguchi versus Taiji Ishimori and El Phantasmo, Tiger Mask and Robbie Eagles versus Roppongi 3K, and El Desperado and Yoshinobu Kanemaru versus Dick Togo and Gato. Team Filthy appears to have some extra manpower after the end of last night's New Japan Strong. Team Filthy's Danny Limelight and JR Kratos beat the West Coast Wrecking Crew, Jarrell Nelson and Royce Isaacs, in the main event. The two sides were ready to keep going at it after the match, but Filthy Tom Lawler himself came out to ringside to play Peacemaker, and Nelson and Isaacs ended up leaving the ringside area with Team Filthy. Pro Wrestling Noah's Yohei is out of action after a PCR test came back positive for the coronavirus. 5 other wrestlers and a referee were also pulled from Friday's show due to close contact with Yohei. Several upcoming shows in Australia are canceled or postponed due to a new 7-day lockdown in that country over COVID-19 concerns. An extra episode of NWA Power dropped on Friday, and it produced a new champion. Tyrus took the NWA TV title from DePope. Lady Frost is now added to the Empower pay-per-view on August 28th. She'll be part of a battle royal where the winner gets a shot at the NWA Women's title the following day at the NWA's 73rd anniversary pay-per-view. AEW released a bonus episode of Dark on Friday night. 11 matches packed into this one. Billy and Colton Gunn beat the Factory's Nick Camarado and Aaron Solo. Billy grabbed a handful of Solo's tights as he rolled him up for the pin. Major League Wrestling's TV tapings on November 6th, which were originally set to be held in Chicago, are being moved to Philadelphia's 2300 Arena. Germany's WXW promotion is holding its 20th anniversary show on Saturday, with Axel Tischer, the former Alexander Wolf, in the main event. That's Just Pro Wrestling News for Saturday, August 7th. Be sure to subscribe to this feed so you don't miss our next update. I'm Matt Carlins. Thank you for listening.
This show is a member of the Sorgatron Media Podcast Network. Find out more at sorgatronmedia.com.